Christina Perez. Marvin Sinclair is suing singer Renee Dennis in the amount of $1,050 after he hired her to perform R&B songs at his birthday party that he says were not the songs he specified.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Christina Perez presiding. Please be seated. All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Renard. Mr. Sinclair, I understand you like R&B music.
Yes, I do.
Tell me what happened on your 21st birthday.
All right, well, basically, it was my 21st birthday party, and I hired the defendant to sing about 15 classical R&B songs for my 21st birthday party. It was actually at my backyard with all my family and friends. And
how did you hear of the defendant? Who told you about it?
I actually checked her out at a local festival, and she sang a couple songs, and I liked her style. You know what I mean? She had a good voice, so I wanted her for my birthday, something different.
Okay, and did you have a meeting with her? How did you...
I had actually emailed her and checked her out on the internet, and also I had met with her like about 2 weeks prior before my event of my birthday party, and we went over songs or whatever, and she insisted that she knew all of them. She didn't have to sing any of them to me. I really wanted her to sing a couple songs to me.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean, just hair.
You sang songs
yes,
to him?
I did.
Okay, so then you guys met, you had an agreement, you agreed to perform, and you realized it was his 21st birthday party?
Yes.
Okay, and so did you or did you not discuss the selection of songs, Mr. Martin?
Well, we did discuss the songs, and I told her that I wanted to hear some R&B songs that a 21-year-old would like to listen to.
Okay.
And these days.
And you didn't care they were classic or...
I actually did care. I didn't want any old R&B songs. I wanted something that my friends could listen to, you know, my friends can jam to.
Okay.
But when she was singing the song,
there's a lot of old R&B songs that you could, jam to today. So,
yeah, true.
So basically, what did you want? You wanted upbeat R&B.
I wanted upbeat R&B. It's not what she was singing is basically not what I had wanted.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We went over the song list, Your Honor, so he knew exactly what I was singing.
Like the song she was
obviously
singing?
not, because we're here today, so he didn't know exactly what you were singing. So he says that tell me about what song lists did you go over with him?
I told him that I sing classic R&B from the 80s, mid to late 80s.
Okay.
He agreed upon it.
Okay.
So, I don't understand.
So did you go over a list of songs that you would sing?
Every last song.
You did with him?
Every song. And
Did you?
He agreed
Did you,
upon
Mr.
it.
Sinclair?
She actually went over songs with my mother that signed off on a playlist full of songs.
So then what went wrong?
Basically, the second song, she was alright. The first and second song, she was alright. She sang songs, it was okay. I wasn't really like vibing with it, but whatever. And the third song, it just got terrible.
What do you mean it got terrible?
She started crying.
And he knew that I
What do
get
you mean you
emotional.
started crying?
I get emotional.
She started crying
when I
on
sing.
stage,
Okay,
which made everybody so emotional throughout the whole event. Anybody that was really liking the song were my parents. They were liking the songs, you know what I mean? Nobody my age didn't like any of the songs she was playing.
So why did he sign off on it?
No, he didn't sign off on it. His mom
He
did.
said that it was okay.
No, his mom signed off on it, not him. So
But
he didn't sign off on the songs. Okay, so then she started, the first few songs she was singing, everything was fine, everything was cool. Then she started getting emotional and crying.
And prior to that, like about a week before that, when I asked her to sing a couple of songs for me, she had told me that she had broken up with her boyfriend for 3 years, so she was
Okay.
real.
That has
She
nothing
was
to
real
do with my
emotional
work.
when she had got there, and I asked her, "Is it all right?" Before I even gave her the rest of the money up front, is it all right?
What do you mean she was emotional when you talked to her about it?
She was still like into, I don't know.
Okay,
like her and her
it's
boyfriend
right.
had broke
You
up.
break
She
up
said it
with
was
your
tough. She was going
boyfriend.
through a lot, whatever. But she
Okay.
still can do my party.
So she told you
I made
that,
sure-
or
yeah,
she
did tell
shared
me
that with you?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
I asked her what was wrong with her because she seemed real. You know what I mean? She was sad when I.
So you
I
did
had
talk
seen
to him
her.
a week before.
Yes, I did.
So you were able to review some of the song lists
I reviewed every last song
with his
him.
mom, but you did talk to him a week before.
I
Did you
emailed him. I emailed him every
Okay, now
last
you
song.
emailed him,
Yes, I emailed him.
but his mom reviewed the song list.
Yes,
Okay,
his mom reviewed
so
it.
My
anyway-
mom didn't have a problem with it because she liked the songs she was singing because they were old.
Coming up on Justice for All with Judge Christina Perez.
I told him I'm not giving him anything back.
Huh.
I went there, I did my job, I did what he wanted me to do, I did what his family asked me to do, and I don't feel like I owe him anything.
And with Judge Christina Perez, we're back with the case of Marvin Sinclair, who is suing singer Renee Dennis to recover fees he paid her to perform music at his birthday party.
When she was singing the second and the third song, did you say something to her? Did you
Yes,
go
I
up
did,
to her and
actually.
say, Renee, this is not what I wanted?
After like the second song, I went up to her. I was like, can you speed it up a little bit or play some R&B songs that are actually on the radio now and not like 20 years ago? And she said, all right. And then after that, she started crying throughout all her songs, like songs that like breaking up songs. Like nobody didn't want to listen to that. It was a 21-year-old like event that I want to hear good music. Everybody wants to party. Nobody wants to hear your sad
Then he should have let me know
songs,
up
like-
front that those weren't the songs he wanted to hear. He should have let me know that then, not when I get there.
Okay, so why don't you tell me your version of the party? What happened?
I got there and I went over everything that I was supposed to sing. He said it was fine.
You went over every song that his mother approved.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
He agreed upon it.
That his mother approved.
Yes. He
Okay.
agreed upon every song.
How did he agree upon it if he didn't approve it?
Well,
Did
his
he-
mom
did-
approved it, so I'm thinking it was okay with him.
Okay, all right, you assumed. Okay, so go ahead.
So I got there, I started singing. He did come to me and say, can I do a little upbeat?
How many
So,
times did he come up to you?
He came up to me after the
About
third
5
song.
times.
He
About
did
5
not
times?
5 times
come
throughout
up
the
to
whole
me
night.
5 times. He
Okay.
came up to me after the third song and asked me if I can speed it up.
Okay.
And I did just that.
Was it an up-tempo, danceable song?
Yes,
Or
it
was
was
it a slow
everybody.
song?
Everybody was on the dance floor. I got compliments. I even got
Was
2
was
gigs.
everybody dancing like a slow song?
No, they was moving. They was dancing. They was acting like they was enjoying it.
No,
Who was dancing?
not my age.
Everybody,
Not my
not
age.
just his mom, grandmother, aunt. Everybody
Oh,
there.
mom, grandmother, and aunt. Okay.
Not just them. Everybody was dancing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
all
then
the old
people
people.
gave you compliment.
They gave
Careful
me
with the old.
compliments. I got 2 gigs
From who? Tell me.
from his aunt and his cousin.
Really?
course.
Yes.
How old is your cousin?
My cousin is 40 years old.
His
The one that she
cousin
got it
told
from.
me. His cousin told me that he was 32, not 40.
He lied because he lied.
He lied. Okay.
Well, it was his wedding, and he wanted me to perform at his wedding.
Interesting. And then who else? His aunt?
His aunt.
Oh, and how old is your aunt by any chance?
The same age as my uncle that told her he was 32.
Okay, and who else hired you?
That was it. I just had 2 gigs.
All right, so you knew he was a 21-year-old. It was a 21st birthday celebration. He wanted classic R&B, upbeat, I would imagine, right? 21-year-olds aren't going to sit there and cry
But
and
they were
dance.
dancing. They act like they was entertained. They enjoyed
I think the older generation seemed to enjoy it more. I probably would have loved it. Renard probably would have loved it, but maybe my 21-year-old cousin wouldn't have liked it. I don't know. So then let's talk about you crying. Why were you crying?
I get emotional when I sing. That's just a part of me. Like it brings out.
So you take, that's very impressive. You
Yes.
take it, but do you always cry
I always cry.
in performances? Really?
Yes.
And do you think that's really in all? Do you cry at the carnival?
I cried when he seen me perform, and he said he liked that.
I didn't catch
that.
that
I bring. Yes, you
I
did.
didn't
But
catch
how
that
did you cry? Like tears rolling down your
I was
eyes?
like,
Bawling, snot
I
coming out the nose,
No, well, he's
falling
exaggerating,
over.
Your Honor. Tears rolled down my eyes, but I wasn't boo-hooing to where you
Nope.
can't understand what I was saying. I just get
She got the mic
emotional when
wet.
I sing.
I'm telling you, it was a mess. I had
Yep.
to get her off the stage.
Whatever.
So did you ever, Mr. Sinclair, ask for a refund?
Yes, I
When
did.
you said you complained 5 times, she said it wasn't 5, it was just a couple. Did you say, I'm not happy? At the end of the night, did you tell her, listen, I'm not happy because you didn't
Oh.
deliver what I wanted?
I told her between the 5th, the 6th, the 7th,
No,
the
he
8th
did
song
not.
that I wasn't happy,
He
and I wanted
told
my
me
money back
after
by the
the
time she was
third
done.
song.
And you know what? I even told her, I said, you know what? Can you at least give me back half? You know what I mean?
Okay.
You came, you sang,
No.
or whatever.
You
I
performed.
saw it for
I said,
3
can
to
you
5
can
hours.
get half,
That's
whatever.
my money.
She said, no, it's all mine, my
How
money,
did you
whatever.
perform for 3 to 5 hours if you had a band and a DJ? He
I
didn't
sung.
perform for that long.
I was there for about 3 to 5 hours.
When he said to you, when Mr. Sinclair said to you, I want a refund because clearly he was complaining, and I would imagine logically you would have seen him and his friends not having a good time. Did you say, okay, fine, I'll refund you? I'm not
No,
singing.
I told him I'm not giving him anything back.
Huh.
I went there, I did my job, I did what he wanted me to do, I did what his family asked me to do, and I don't feel like I owe him anything.
Got
And
it.
I'm not paying him
It's
nothing.
just my 21st birthday party, and
Hey.
I just didn't want
I
somebody.
like that. She's not paying him
I'm not
nothing.
paying him anything.
Okay, all
I
right.
did my job.
So let me ask you a few questions.
It's real bad.
Who paid you?
He paid me. He paid me
Who
half.
was your contract with?
It was with him.
So whose party was it?
It was his party.
What kind of party was it?
His 21st birthday party.
Okay, what did he request?
He requested classic R&B.
What kind of
songs.
classic R&B songs did he request?
He didn't say
At
specifically.
least
I came up with
1990s.
my own.
He could at least did
He
classic
requested,
1990s.
I heard you both say upbeat R&B.
Yes.
Okay, so based on the evidence, you did perform, so you're not going to get all your money back, but you will reimburse him half. So you were going to reimburse him $525 for failing to perform what you agreed to perform. It's very simple. You're the one who did the contract, not with his mommy, but with the 21-year-old. Okay? Good luck.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $525.
I mean, you messed up. At least I got half back.
Well,
I'm just
whatever.
happy I got half back.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'll never sing for you again.
And